Hi everyone. We are back from an extended time off. We were, yeah, it's been 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks again. So here in Texas, last week was spring break for the boys. So Jordan was not here last week to podcast. So
welcome back to episode 6. This
is our 6th episode. Woohoo! So yeah, I'm happy to be back. What about you?
Yeah.
So for those that are new to the podcast, my name is Yolanda and this is
Jordan.
And it is a podcast about basically everything surrounding the topic of knitting. So yeah, Jordan. So I'm going to tell you right now, I'm totally enjoying that it's spring. I'm totally enjoying that we've got daylight savings times. It's my favorite time of the year. So yeah, people are outside mowing their yards. Now the sun is coming in and out. It's kind of a hazy day here in the Dallas area. So you may see the lighting change a little bit. And I probably need to work on that in the next few episodes because I'm not really liking how the lighting is looking. But, you know, those are things that you just can't help sometimes. So anyway, so we are glad to be back. So yeah.
I actually have like a couple of problems with spring.
You've got a little, okay, go ahead.
It's like so spring brings like a lot of bugs that fly around and annoy me while I'm trying to enjoy the weather outside.
Okay, so I'm going to
and my allergies.
So let me give you a little background about this city boy, right? So I was raised in East Texas where we were outside all the time. So we got accustomed to nature, bugs, mosquitoes, you name it. We were used to it. And these kids these days, they're indoor kids, and heaven forbid a mosquito or a bee or a wasp fly by and they think they're gonna die. So
it's only the wasp, the yellow jackets, and the hornets.
Well, yeah, but if you don't bother them, they won't necessarily bother you.
I'm fine with bees because they make honey.
They're beneficial.
And I had to stay with a whole bunch of them last year on our field trip.
Okay.
Which I'm actually going to the same place in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Sandy Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on this podcast. So I am Happee Knits everywhere on social media. That's Instagram, Ravelry. We do have a Ravelry group, Happee Knits, HAPPEE. I have a website, happyknits.com. So you can reach out to me in any of those social platforms and I'll be sure to get back to you. So in the last video where I announced the winners of the Luck of the Irish KAL, I had opened a thread in the Ravelry group to specifically talk about or get suggestions from the viewers, subscribers.
It's a chatterbox.
No, subscribers for the what?
Don't you have a chatterbox or something?
Chatterbox.
Where people can just talk and
they can go to the Ravelry group and put up discussions. And is that what you're talking about?
I don't know my Ravelry.
Okay, then.
Yet.
Zip, zip. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So I have put up a thread out there on the Ravelry group for you guys to go out to put in suggestions for the next tutorial that you want to see me produce. So I've had 2 or 3 suggestions so far. So and they're all great suggestions and I will definitely take them all into heart. I know that I won't be able to do all of them, but I will try my best to pick out the ones that we have multiple requests for. I think that those are the ones that I'll probably try to pinpoint. But who knows, if I've got time, then I will definitely do the onesie twosies that are out there because I want you guys to be able to learn from what you are requesting from me. So anyway, so I've got my notes down here. So if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing. It's fine. Okay. So the next thing is I want to go ahead and thank everyone again for those who participated in the Luck of the Irish KAL. It was so much fun looking at everyone's finished objects, and even the in the chatter thread. Oh, that's what you're talking about when you say chatter thread.
Yeah,
Okay,
chatter thread
that was just for the luck of the Irish cow. But anyway, so yeah, I had a great time looking at all the products. So I'm definitely going to do another KAL. I need to think about what that's going to be. So if you guys have any suggestions that you think you might want to do, just put them down in the comments below this video and I will definitely take a look at those. But yeah, it was so much fun. I'm definitely going to do another one. So the next thing I want to talk about real briefly is DFW Fiber Fest. So
yeah, it's coming up.
It's coming up April the 7th, 8th, and 9th. So I am definitely going because I did not.
Weekends?
It's on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You want to go, don't you?
Yes. I can pick out some new yarns.
I'm definitely going on Friday. You will be in school.
Not Saturday and Sunday.
So you want me to go back again on Saturday and or Sunday?
Yes.
Okay.
And we can take pictures.
Yeah, okay, we'll see.
And we can show y'all.
He wants to vlog so bad, and I don't know that they will even let you vlog in the
I want to take pictures with my phone.
You need to speak up so they can hear you. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to DFW Fiber Fest on Friday. I don't know if he's going because that would require me to go back again on Saturday. And because I waited so long to sign up for classes, they were all full even back, I think maybe in December. They were already full. So next year I'm just going to plan better because I really did want to take some of the classes that they offered there. So just real briefly, I want to, and I want to check with you guys. Are any of you guys going to be there? I would love to know that. So I am looking forward to all. We have so many vendors that are going to be there that I'm truly excited about it. So I know that I'm going to come away with some great yarn or some great products. I do want to get a set of needles.
Oh, those longer ones.
Yeah, but this is the
needles. For getting socks 4 at a time.
Yeah, they might have some there too because I went to my local yarn store to see if they had longer cords for sock needles, and they did not. That was a little bit of a disappointment. But yeah, I'm just going to go there, check out what they have at the market. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna have a friend that's coming along with me because she is a knitter as well. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So let me know. Let me know if you guys are going. I would love to know that.
Who's
What?
Who's that?
Does that matter?
Yeah.
No, it does not. No, it doesn't. Okay, so now let's go ahead and jump into finished objects. I actually have 2, if you can believe that. So the first one is just a simple, basic baby hat that I have been languishing on my needles for quite some time. It's actually a charity knit. I did it with Lion Brand's Pound of Love.
I bet it will fit on my head.
No, I don't. I'm not gonna have you stretch this out. But anyway, it's just a basic. It's just a basic. I think it's a 12-month hat. It actually looks a little bit larger than that, but I'll put the Ravelry pattern
12 months.
down at the bottom for you to know what pattern I use. Like I said, very simple, because one of my goals is to, while I'm knitting things for myself and family members and friends, I'm definitely going to continue adding to my charity pile so that I can gift these at the end of the year or when it starts getting a little bit colder for charity. So yeah, so just like I said, a basic, simple baby hat, 100% acrylic. And like I said, it's Lion Brand's Pound of Love in just a light blue and a white. So anyway, so that's object number 1. The next one is, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you will have seen the mammoth socks.
They're called mammoth socks.
We're going to call them mammoth socks because they are just that mammoth. So I think it's focusing.
Focusing on you.
Okay, perfect. Now I think it's going to focus on you. Is it?
Yep.
Okay. So anyway, real quick, I'm going to tell you about these socks. You have seen these in the last few podcasts. These are socks for my husband, and I got to tell you, this was definitely a labor of love. They don't even fit on the sock blockers because he has such an incredibly long foot.
I get that from I get that from him.
Yes, you're going to have the same problem. So of course, this is what happened on this. I was knitting, I knit toe up, of course, and I was knitting along, and I noticed that the yardage, that my yarn was dwindling at a more rapid pace than it would be if I were knitting socks for myself or my sisters or whomever. And so I got nervous about running out of yarn. So normally, since I cast on 72 stitches, I would increase for the Flegel heel up to 70 stitches. But I only went up to 66 stitches because, like I said, I was afraid of running out of yarn. Yeah, because I was
70.
I was saving.
Wait, then what's one stitch? Is it like one loop?
Yes. So I was.
A row.
Yes. So anyway, so I was trying my best to have some yarn management. So I stopped short, but as I was doing that, I did try it on my husband's foot, and it seemed like it was going to work. So once I finished the heel and the heel turn, I went up the leg, of course, and then he doesn't mind a little bit shorter socks. So I thought, okay, I'm good with that. So what I ended up doing was I ended up knitting 23 rows of stitches. 1x1 ribbing because I wanted to use up as much yarn as I could, because once I got to the ribbing, I felt I was safe enough. And so they turned out really well. I only had 9 grams of yarn left from these socks, and let me tell you, it was the Lang Jawoll. Do I have the tag, Jordan? I thought I had the tag.
Nope.
Thought I did.
Oh, here's more Lang Jawoll.
I know, but I thought I had the tag. Okay, I apologize. Nope. Okay, so I apologize for that. So, like I said, this is a Lang Jawoll. I'll put the colorway at the bottom of the screen. Like I said, it was weird because I know that I had it. But anyway, so it was, like I said, a labor of love just because these socks seem like they took forever. But I will tell you this. So Stephen tried them on when I was done with them, and he actually did not want to take them off. So I was very, very happy with that. And I told him, I said, you can't wear them until I show them on the podcast. So he is going to be able to wear these all day today if he would like. So yeah, he was happy with that, and I was too. So I definitely consider him to be a knit-worthy person.
Oh, I have a knitting question.
Okay.
My knowledge is still growing. Is a stitch technically like a row or
no,
somewhat like that?
Stitches make up a row.
So stitch.
Yes. So when I say 72 stitches, that's 72 individual stitches.
72 loops.
Yes. If you want to consider it to be that.
That doesn't look like 72
So,
loops.
yeah, I will say about Jordan, he is always asking questions about knitting. So I think since he's been doing the podcast with me, he is definitely growing in the knowledge base for knitting. So I'm quite proud of that. So anyway, so that's one whip. One finished. No, that is, faux. Those are my 2 finished objects. I have several whips to show you. So the first one is in my twisted yarn and fiber bag that I got from the Etsy shop. So you guys check out her Etsy shop. She's got a lot of great things in there.
I've seen this bag a lot.
Yes, I love it. So you guys know about my Camp Wilkerson wrap.
I thought it was Camp Town Wilkerson.
No, it's not Camp Town. What? No.
I'll take it up.
So can you guys see that? How much I have gotten done on it? Now, of course, I would love to have had more done, but
is that how it goes around?
No, I'm just showing it for the
Oh, it looks like it.
for the podcast. I'm telling you, I am absolutely loving all of the colors. Once again, this is Malabrigo Rios. It is my first time knitting with this yarn. The darker color, of course, is the Purl 10. And this red here is the Cereza. And of course, the white is the natural. And there will be a section that will take on the teal feather color, which I absolutely love. It's concentrating on your face.
That's one of my favorite colors of all time.
So can you guys see that? So yes, so it is going to be absolutely wonderful. And if you guys have never knit on Malabrigo Rios, I absolutely highly suggest it because it just has a really, really good feel to it. And I will tell you, this will probably be the most expensive thing that I have knit probably since I've been knitting, because like most people, you start off, you know, with budget friendly yarns, and I still use budget friendly yarns because I think all types of yarns have their place in the knitting world. This one I decided to go with just a little bit more of a natural yarn, and that's why I chose the Malabrigo, because of the person whose sample, oh, I forgot my mic. The person whose sample that I saw, she used that particular that yarn, so I kind of want to go with what she had. But like I said, it is a joy to work with, and I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to finish this. It is just so nice. And I want to tell you, so I've got, and I don't know if you can see it, I've got my giraffe on here, and that's in celebration of April, the giraffe, who all of the U.S. is waiting for her to have her next baby. And since Alexis, my 3-year-old, is so enamored with giraffes, I thought that was a great tribute to April, the giraffe that's in, upstate New York, I believe. So anyway, so this is coming along quite nicely. I'm very happy. Yeah, I'm very happy with how that is turning out. So the next whip that I have.
Ooh, wait. I'm trying to guess it.
Oh, no. You don't know this one. So this is going to be
I saw it earlier. It's just chilling on
a test knit. Sorry. This is a test knit.
Good job.
That I am doing for Madeline of the Knitting Square House podcast. And I chose the color. I chose to do this in the Berroco vintage. Berroco. It depends on who you ask, right? DK.
Berroco.
And it is in colorway 2107. And I'm going to try to insert a picture of the hat for you guys to see it. But it is a cable hat, and it is going to be my first time reading a cable chart. I volunteered to test knit this for her, and I feel bad because I haven't really, I think I've had a lot of whips, working on more than one whip, and so I think I probably overtaxed myself, but she is so sweet. So I'm hoping to be able to get to the, finish up the pattern at least hopefully this week or next week. So yeah, it's going to be really nice. Like I said, I'll insert a picture for you so that you can see it. And this is also my first time working with Berroco Vintage DK. Now I've worked with that before. I've worked with, but not the vintage. And it's quite nice too. So it is 52% acrylic, 40% wool, and 8% nylon. So it's machine washable.
It says it twice.
Yeah.
Nylon.
But that's because they're doing it in a different language. This is made in Peru.
Wait, but
So anyway, So anyway, so yes, I love the feel of this yarn too. So I think this might be a staple in my arsenal as well. Are you sad? No, you're not sad. Okay.
Wait. So about that wrap, how long are those needles? Like that the wraps
The one that I just showed? Okay, so this is not this is the KAL Wilkerson. This is he wants to know how long
because it looks really long.
This is a 40-inch cord.
No, so it's not long enough to do that for a time thing.
No. And these are size 7 needles.
Don't we have some of those?
Mm-hmm.
Like some size 7 needles that like don't have the connector thing. That thread thing that.
What?
Well. Never mind.
Okay. Great. Okay, so next up is going to be I Want That Wrap. And unfortunately, guys, I'm going to tell you, this one has not seen a lot of love. And I think it's because my Camp Wilkerson is so full of color and vibrancy that, not that I don't love this.
I was about to say, then you like that one more than this one.
It's not that I like the other one more. It's just that
more fun to knit.
I think I am drawn to color. And so while this is just one color, I know that it will get a lot of use out of it. And like I said, I have not shown this wrap a lot of love. Here's the...
I'm pretty sure that's a natural human instinct.
Yeah, it is. You knit what you love, right?
Drawn to color.
So here is where I was the last time. So as you can see, I haven't made much progress on that. And that is, like I said, I Want That Wrap. And that is by...
I Want That Wrap.
Carolyn Kinghorn. And this is in the KnitPicks Brava, 100% acrylic. And like I've said in the past podcast, nice and soft. I'm really enjoying working with this as well.
Oh, this kind of feels like those Purple Rain socks.
Okay.
Nice and soft.
Nice and soft. So yeah, so like I said, I'm not, I know you guys are probably tired of seeing the same things over and over in the podcast, but I'm trying my best to work through these whips and move on to other things. So my next whip is in my cherry bag, my 2 at a time bag that I got from
I know this one. It's those
Jennifer from Oddly Adorable. Yes.
I was right.
He is so funny. So so this is the cherry bag 2 at a time from Oddly Adorable Knits. Jennifer Frank is the owner of that Etsy shop. And I am working on my
contrast
socks for Tommy from Squirrel Pie Production, who has a podcast here on YouTube. She is hosting a KAL, which will end March the 31st, and I am trying my best to get these done before.
I think just yesterday I saw them like right here.
Yeah, I've been.
You've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, five color changes. So I've been working on these diligently. And this is in the KnitPicks Felice colorway, which is Wizard. And I have done the toes are in this Regia Baby Smiles. It's my first Regia. So I bought
my first Regia.
I tried to coordinate the color. Let me find them.
I know speech.
Let me find the. So here, so that's what the toes are in, and then these are what the heels are gonna be in. So I'm very excited about that, and these are gonna be my first contrast heels, because you know my go-to for heels is the Flegel heel. So I've been doing my research. Last night I looked at the Fish Lips Kiss heel because I've had that pattern for a while. But I also looked at, I think it's Priscilla Wiles.
Priscilla Wiles.
No Fuss, No Muss.
Coconut.
No Fuss, No Muss heel. And I got to tell you, and it's also, yeah, that's the name of the heel, I think. I mean, I think she's, yeah, the creator, Priscilla Wild. It is very, very similar to the Flegel heel. So it made a whole lot of sense to me. And I think someone has a pattern on Ravelry called the Lifestyle Sock. And I think that they may have made a couple of tweaks to that heel. And it is in, and she actually has a video on YouTube. So you guys should check that out. But yeah, I think that might be the one I'm going to go with because it was very intuitive. Huh?
No fuss, no
Oh,
muss.
so it's very intuitive, and I think that's the one I might try and go with. But I have next week to get these done, so I'm going to try to do that. And I think I can enter these also into Candace's, who is the podcaster for, I think, Pinball. The Pin Feathers and Pearls podcast, I think is the name of that. But you guys probably know who she is. So anyway, so I have my little owl progress keeper on here. So yeah, so I'm very happy with these. I love KnitPicks Felici. I think it's a great yarn and it's very economical. So really,
That's pretty good.
right? Yeah, that did sound like some animal. Not sure
Hey.
which one you were going for, but yeah.
Owl.
So whatever. So yeah, let me just check my notes to make sure that that's all of the whips that I have. I think that's all that I show that are surrounding me right now. So
Owl, a very interesting bird that can turn its head around.
So I really don't have I don't have a pick section this week, which is what?
Project in Q.
Project in Q. Because I have made the decision that I'm going to finish these whips before I start something else. So I do know that I'm going to have my twin sisters, their socks will be next. And technically they were in the pick section in the last episode. So yes, but I am not going to start anything else until I finish what you guys just saw.
Wait, do we have any mofos?
No, we don't have any mofos, which is the mostly finished objects. So, no, we don't have any mofos.
Do none of these whips classify close enough to a mofo?
No.
Mofo, no.
Because none of them are mostly finished.
Mofo, no.
Mofo, no.
No mofo.
Now, I do have some acquisitions.
Yarn.
Acquisitions. It could be yarn, it's whatever. So basically, I went to our local yarn store a couple of weeks ago to see if I could get some sock needles that were
60.
had a longer cord. I think 100 centimeters.
I thought that you went for 60.
Not 100 centimeters, actually more than that. So yeah, I wanted a longer cord to try to do 4 socks at a time, and the local yarn store, my local yarn store, did not have anything. So of course I'm not going to leave there without picking up something, right? So I have, went with her. Of course you went with me. So I bought some more Haya sharp needles. This will be my 3rd pair of sock needles with Haya, and it's a size US 1 2.25 millimeter. Okay. So we're back. So yes, so I was showing you the needles that I bought. Like I said, this is my 3rd pair. I really like the Haya sharp needles. I just really do. So I feel like I can't have too many of those. Now, also at the yarn shop, you guys saw that I'm working on the test knit. This was the DK. Fine. Berroco DK, vintage DK that I got, that I'm doing the hat with. So
can I read the information?
It's looking at your face.
But it needs to look at my face.
Okay, no. So anyway, so this, like I said, I'm definitely impressed with this this yarn. Like I said, it's my first time knitting with it, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. So you can have that.
But
And then since Jordan came with me and he is about to be what I would consider a sockaholic, he wanted...
Sockaholic.
Yeah, because I think you'll want me to knit socks for the rest of
Your life.
your life.
My life.
Your life, yes. So he picked out this particular camo colored yarn. Okay, it's going to be on your face, Jordan.
I guess it's my face, my yarn.
Okay, move. Okay. So anyway, so as you guys can see, this is the color he picked. Why?
Because it looks cool.
Okay, whatever.
And I saw the little...
And it is in the colorway. You know, all of their colorways are...
Is it that?
Mm-hmm.
902.0048.
Okay, so that is the colorway. Now, he has the understanding that he is not going to get socks again until I finish my sister's socks. And his brother has told me, Mama, I don't need for you to knit me any socks, so I ain't going to do it.
Oh, wait. What's the things?
75% superwash merino and...
It say it there. Where's superwash?
It says, oh, actually, this is 75% virgin wool and 25% nylon.
Oh, is that German stuff again?
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Sure, I think the W is a V sound.
Jawoll.
Jawoll. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. So, of course, he picked himself out some socks.
I can read this one.
Okay. And then next up is I got some Eucalan.
Ukulele.
No. so that I could go ahead and block the items that I am working on. Can you see that? This is my first time. This is my first time using this, so I am curious to see how that is going to.
It doesn't really show up on the camera, so I'll just explain it.
Wait.
It's a nice yellowish. It's a mixture between a green and yellow color.
Do you guys really care about the color?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Anyway, so I'm excited to try this to see how it works. I have not used it before, but it smells nice. It smells nice?
I've smelled that smell before.
Okay. Okay, so next up is going to be, I had a KnitPicks haul. They were having a sale, so you know me and sales, they just kind of, they call me.
10,
so
11.
For springtime, I always think about washcloths and dishcloths and cleaning and things. And since I was at my sister's house a couple of weeks ago, and she had one of the original dishcloths that I had knitted for her. And when I tell you it looked like it had gone through its paces, it had. And I told her, I said, why don't you throw that one away? And she told me, Yolanda, this is one of my most favorite dishcloths. I use it all the time. So I was very happy to hear that, but I told her I can make you some more because this one looked like it was at the end of its lifespan.
Cycle.
So when I thought about that, I said, you know what? I need to go ahead and get some more cotton yarn, and KnitPicks was having a sale. So I decided to buy some. So Jordan has clearly picked up all of them to show you all of the colors that I picked up. So the first one up it's the KnitPicks Dishy. All of them are KnitPicks Dishy, and this is in the color blue. Next,
it's sadly just called blue.
Next, this one is jalapeno. Jalapeno.
Jalapeno, or no, it's a jalapeno.
It's jalapeno. Jalapeno. Jordan,
Jalapeno.
move your face.
Aww.
He says, "Aw."
I don't.
Hold on. Is it gonna focus?
It needs to. It's a nice jalapeno color.
Okay, so let's try that again. There we go.
Jalapeno.
Next up is going to be
Ash.
the color ash. So that's a nice color.
So.
And then the last two I got were their variegated colors. This one.
Oh, this one does have a little bit of a different color.
Yes, it is the Red Rover Multi. So I have not tried that one before. So I said, yeah, I think that's going to be a nice one to work with.
And this one.
And then this one is
Sunshine Multi.
And Sunshine, does that not look like Sunshine?
It's too bright of a color.
It looks like Sunshine. So anyway, so I'm going to knit up some dishcloths. Probably, I always like to knit the dishcloths when you're doing dishes with the darker colors for staining purposes or whatever. And I usually just do your basic washcloth or dishcloth design for that. And then I have a tutorial that is I consider it's a little bit nicer. It's a spa washcloth, and you can check out.
I'm pretty sure that's the first tutorial that we
ever did. It's the first tutorial I think I ever did. I don't know. There's no we in the tutorial. There's me.
There's a we in this channel.
Okay. So anyway.
Ha.
So
I love them apples.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
so anyway, so I like to knit nicer designs for when I'm doing washcloths. And I usually do the basic design for dishcloths. So everyone is probably going to get some updated dishcloths in the family.
I didn't know that I had that many views.
Okay. So next up, of course, I told you guys I love KnitPicks Felici. And so they were having I think some of these were on the goodbye sale. So
I never read the stuff off of the dishy.
Okay, just a minute. Can you wait just a minute? We'll come back to it. Okay.
Dishy.
Sometimes, So anyway, Dishy is worsted weight, and it's 100% cotton. If you guys did not know that already. So the recommended needle size is a 7 and 8, and it's 190 yards. So
100 grams.
It is not one. Oh, it is 100 grams. So anyway, so back to what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. So KnitPicks, goodbye sale, and this is in the colorway Toucan. So I always like to have some of that on hand. And Ruby Moss Cottage, she's getting ready to do a Felici KAL. So if you guys are interested and you've got some back stock of KnitPicks Felici, then I suggest you go over to her I think her last podcast and go over to her Ravelry group, because I think it starts April the 1st. So I'm going to try and get in.
April.
I'm going to try and get in on that KAL as well. And here is another set that I bought.
Jamboree.
And it is Jamboree.
Oh,
the Jamboree colorway.
Jamboree.
Which I like. And last but not least, I kind of went a little overboard.
Just a little bit.
Okay. How are you trying to tell me Okay. So this is KnitPicks Hawthorne. Let's see. Hawthorne fingering weight. Fingering. And it is the picnic kettle dye. And the reason why I picked this color is because Alexis goes to school where she has to wear a uniform, and she has to wear a red shirt every day. And I want to make her some socks, some red socks, because she's got a couple of just store-bought socks, but they're kind of seeing the end of their life. So it's time for me to do that. And I wanted to kind of get her some new socks that I knitted for her. So this is 80% superwash fine Highland wool and 20% polyamide, and it is 357 yards and 100 grams. So like I said, this will be my first time working with the Hawthorne line for KnitPicks. Okay. And then this one is Stroll's Fingering. Now, KnitPicks was having a sale in the month of March on their green colorway, I guess, for St. Patrick's Day. And so I picked this one up, and it's called...
Colorway is, I remember, it was Canopy Tonal.
Yes, Canopy Tonal. He is correct. So anyway, it's a beautiful green. And I said, you know what? I like the color green. St. Patrick's Day will come around again next year. So just depending upon I've got this just in my stash. And it is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and it is 462 yards. 100 grams. So anyway, this is our painted fingering weight yarn. So yeah, so it actually kind of matches my nails.
It's machine washable.
So yeah, it does. It matches my nails. So anyway, so I think that is all that I have for acquisitions, which I'm saving up. So you probably won't see acquisitions in the next podcast because I'm going to DFW Fiber Fest. And I know for a fact that I'm going to drop a little bit of money. A lot of money. There because I do want the one thing that I know that I'm going to get is the signature
yarn.
No, not yarn. Needles.
It's the only thing else.
That will be the highest priced needles that I will have bought, and I'm only going to get a size 1 US 2.25 for sock knitting. But I wanted to get it 2 years ago when I was there, and I kind of teetered. You know, I was like, gosh, do I want to spend $40 on a pair of needles? And you know. And at that time, I wasn't doing a whole lot. I don't even know that I was doing sock knitting back then. But it is definitely part of my staple now. Stop.
That's what knitting is. You pick up 2 needles and you move them.
Is that how I knit? No. That is not how I knit. Anyway, so since socks are now part of my staple, I know that they would make a good investment for me. Okay. A good investment for me. So I am looking forward to that. So yeah. So I think that's pretty much all that we had for today's episode. I think it's a little bit longer than normal just because we hadn't podcasted in a while. So yeah. Jordan, do you have anything? Because our battery is about to die on the camera. So yeah.
Stop.
What are you doing? Okay, I do want to say, are you about to... you better hurry up.
There you go. Go. Hurry up.
Quick.
Select. Go.
Yeah, we're still recording.
968.
So we are at 968 subscribers. So we are fastly approaching 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much.
We love you.
It has been an absolute journey. Fun. So probably in the next podcast, I will be doing the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So I will be gathering up prizes for that. So you guys stay tuned for that in the future. And once again, thank you.
32 to go.
32 to go. So thank you guys again, and I really appreciate the support. So if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, hit the like button, and wait for the next tutorial. I'm still thinking about what that is going to be based on the suggestions that you guys have provided for me. So yeah, I think that's it. Right?
Thumbs up.
Give the videos a thumbs up. So thank you guys, and we will see you in the next episode.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah.